double hundred of Carl Mayers, and think about those positives and think, okay, so that's history. Let's create our own history. That's the thinking. It may not pay off, and Bangladesh are right in this game with the amount of turn we've seen from this surface, in addition to having the fastest bowler in the game and the second fastest this year by average speed.
Pretty good shot. Good options from Hassan Mahmood, picking up a couple of runs.
Deep square leg dropping out. The thought of the short ball probably sown a seed in his mind. Not all the way out, but Alzari making sure Hassan Mahmood is seeing the fielder out there. .214 for 7. Shamar Joseph out a deep square leg. There is a long leg. Doesn't score a lot of runs down that area. He doesn't. Everything is either whipped through the onside, hit behind square on the onside, occasionally a glance through the offside. Not a lot scored straight.
But it still manages to score. That is the key to his batting. He's a feisty character. It's a gutsy player. And he put a big price on his wicket. Jakar Ali. These 40 runs that he has scored today are gold to himself and to his team. And if he can add a few more, even better.
I think those two last shots, if you're seeing him for the first time, it exemplifies his technique. He gets across and stays deep in his crease. He hardly ever gets a stride forward. He waits for all deliveries from the seamers to come to him and then either opens or closes the face of the bat. His own inimitable technique. Hence, he doesn't necessarily punch the ball down the ground off the faster men as much as he might do slow bowlers. Gloved it. West Indies have their fine leg, very fine, hoping for a top edge down there, but he gets 4 more valuable runs.
Yeah, he gets away with it. Because he bats so deep in the crease, maybe the idea from the bowler is to pitch it up and have him coming forward instead of going back. It just goes over the top of the keeper.
You want to try to keep him down this end for 2 deliveries. Very good from Roach. That curled away from the batter. Joshua Da Silva saying he didn't hear anything. Again. They review it nevertheless.
Third umpire to director. We have a player review for caught behind. Original decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, I can see a ball is very close to the bat. Can you go for ultra edge, please? Yes, keep it going, please. Keep it going, keep it going. Yeah, flat line as the ball passes the bat. Thank you. I'll go back to Asif on field. Asif, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
Yeah, it was the deviation after it passed the bat. That might have just forced them to think maybe there was an egg, but no, it was nowhere near it.
It was close to the edge, but not close enough. And it was amazing how the ball pitch hit the seam and curled. They've kept him down that end. 218 for 7. Confirmation. And it was amazing to me how the seam position came down, slanted into leg stump. Joshua Da Silva saying he didn't hear anything. And as it pitched, it straightened up and went into outswinger mode. So just look at it again. Look at the seam position as it goes down. And as it pitches, it straightens up and turns in the opposite direction and exaggerates the movement on the way through to Joshua Da Silva.
Certainly a lot closer. I thought he was away from the, but certainly the ball pretty close to the bat.
But it's more of those I think you should bowl to Jacquer Ali. I thought Kima set it up nicely with a short ball. Off stump, off stump, off stump. Short ball, then went back to off stump. Short leg is in. Carty a lot closer in than previous test match. Now, to your point, it's a great chance for Bangladesh and their fans following on the Pakistan series. A little disappointing at home against South Africa. Just didn't get the result in India. But 2009, the only time they've won a test match or test matches in the Caribbean. And that was short of Roach again. And you were there as well in that 2009 series with myself, and it was because the West Indies were denied a lot of the services of their first choice players who refused to take their positions. Kemar Roach actually came in as one of the replacements in that series and started things off. But West Indies was severely weakened then, and Bangladesh just took advantage of what was put in front of them. You couldn't blame them for that. Carty's moved out for Jacquer Ali. So a fine leg, a long leg, and a deep square leg for the short ball.
This time around, Bangladesh are missing important players.
That will be 50. A magnificent way to bring up his 50, and he flexes to exemplify how much it means to him, to them. Half century in 3 consecutive test matches for a man who's making his way in the game very, very impressively.
Yeah, showing a lot of character here, Jacquer Ali. And what a way to bring up his third consecutive Test match 50. Pulled that delivery for the maximum. It means so much to him. You could see the reaction after he hit that six.
Unintentional or intentional? Welcome runs for Jakar Ali and Bangladesh. Zari doesn't say much these days.
Ten and 2 deliveries. You probably thought he played it intentionally because he kept his eye on the ball, watching. This is the 50 moment. And didn't even look at it because he timed it so well. Flexing some muscles. I went a long way.
And that's gone for six as well. He's taking it on. He's pressed overdrive. The highest score of his Test career now, to the frustration of the West Indies, but delight of Bangladesh and their supporters.
Yeah, I mentioned a little while earlier, will he be taking on the bowlers and try to play few more shots? And that's exactly what has happened in this over. Again, short, expecting it, gets inside the line of the ball, and it smashes it over. Doesn't matter. Two fielders, watches it, sails over their head for the maximum. 17 runs in this over. The lead gone past 250 now. 253 now.
Short again. Alzari's on his haunches. A couple of top edges that have fallen short. 236 for 7. It's been all action here at Sabina Park. And he stands like a titan, Jakar Ali. Blue Waters drinks break.
A much improved batting performance by Bangladesh in the second innings. Lots of starts, but Jakar Ali stands out like a beacon, unbeaten on 61. And for the third time in 3 Test matches, he's gone past 50, showing great fight and determination, great character. A Test best for him, and a very important knock in the context of the match and also the test series. They've gone short at him on a number of occasions, but he's managed to deal with all of it. 2 wickets for Alzari, 2 wickets for Shamar, 1 apiece for Seals, Graves and Roach. An overall lead of 254. West Indies shot out for 146 in the first inning, so this is going to be a historic test match one way or the other. Roach continues from the Michael Holding end. West Indies picked up a couple wickets, but the runs have come as well, and with every additional run, West Indies would feel despondent. Yeah, he's proliferated in that region. Really productive for Jackie Ali, that leg side, just turning the ball across in that region. They've fortified the leg side because they know that it is strength, but they persist with the straight line. Courtney Walsh alongside me. Cuddy, with this overall lead of 254, is getting increasingly more difficult for the West Indies, isn't it? There's a change in field now. Square leg goes to sort of leg slip, leg gully. So another fielder who was backward of square has to go in front of that pop-in crease, which he does. But good work from Bangladesh. Take nothing away from them.
Very good work from Bangladesh, and especially Jake Kahali. We see Jimmy Adams and in the dugout and the rest of the crew giving it some thought. But I think what he has done well, Samuel, is that he let the West Indian bowlers bowl to his strength. Shuffle across the wicket, whatever. Looking to get them out LBW, but they have bowled to his strength, and he has scored quite easily.
Yeah, in the air. And it's good connection. Another 6 for Jackie Ali. This is some acceleration from him. Dominating now.
He advances down the track. Good connection. Went high and went the distance. This is good scoring by Jackie Ali, and also putting Bangladesh further in the lead, 260. Really good strike, that one. You can see Captain Brathwaite going up into the stands to try to retrieve the ball because the George Headley stand is closed. Now got it, and he has got to make his way back down.
Yeah, lots of movement from Jackie Ali, lots of movement from Craig as well. But what we've noticed quite significantly is that movement across the stumps. We've spoken about it before, but just have a look. So he's looking to turn that ball leg side, but what he's doing well is that even though he's moving across, he's still keeping that front foot away from the line of the delivery so the bat can make contact. And he's keeping his eye on the ball, most importantly. Again, another one. Backward of square.
Bit of a scramble scene from Kimar Roach. You can tell what Roach is trying to do. LBW is what they're looking for to hit the stumps. But because he's moving around so much, he's actually got them bowling to his strength, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that as a bowler, you see that and you feel as though you have a real chance of getting him out. But after trying that for some time and it doesn't work, I don't think that they've made the adjustment to go further outside the off stump. Something that Ian Bishop mentioned yesterday. So you try it initially. When he comes to the crease, any batter is vulnerable. But once you see that he's quite comfortable with it, you have to adapt accordingly. And I don't think that they have. They are still trying to get him out in the same manner. Fifth stump for him might be a better line once he's set. Take away all of those scoring opportunities. Edged, taken. Kima Roach again. Good catch, because we've seen some drop catches in the slip region already. But success again for the West Indies. It might just affect the way Jackarali plays the remaining of it.
Roach with the bounce, he's now saying he could have left it. A bit too late for that, but spot on. Good area he had to play, just coming back at him. And a very good smart catch. Today the catches have been very good for the West Indies. Good legal delivery. Good smart catch by Hodge. Zakari still there, but Mahmood has to go for 3. It's 243 for 8.
Him already in the first innings when he was dismissed. So that's uppermost in his mind too. And there is protection leg side in the deep for that pull and hook shot. This could be some entertainment, Cuddy.
Definitely express space from Shamar Joseph. Good bounce, good steep bounce.
He takes the single, exposes Taskin, has faith in him.
I also think at this stage Bangladesh is saying every run will count, so they're going to try to get as much as they can get. What will also be interested to see what role of the West Indies use whenever this innings is closed. This morning I noted that Bangladesh used a very heavy roller. Probably thinking of getting those cracks open up a bit wider, quicker. Taskin has just been out. You'll be trying to stay with Jack Aldi as long as you can. Bangladesh would like to get another 20, 30 runs if possible. Ideally, psychologically, get another 40. For West Indies to chase 300. That's the heavy roller he's sitting on. Good pace by Shamar. And that's the one that Bangladesh used this morning. The one beside it is the lighter of the 2. So they're very interested to see which one the West Indies up to use. And
yeah, you get a different reaction on the surface based on the size of the roller that you use. The heavier of the 2 perhaps would cause the fractures to increase a little bit more. Good aggression. And there was a discussion between Taskin and Jacker when he came out to bat, and I suppose the question might have been asked from Jacker Ali as to whether or not he's comfortable facing up and taking the strike. And I suppose Taskin said yes, and so off the second delivery, he took the single. Generally, at this stage of the innings, given the way things have panned out, you'd expect someone like Jacker Ali to take most of the strike and then look to get back strike for the next over. So there's a forward short leg being employed now. Just a prod. So good thinking from Joseph, pitching full. That's a no ball. And so he has another opportunity to have a go at him.